Didn't have any relationships during our separation. We established ground rules that this wasn't about having fun with other people. It was about getting better so that our relationship could survive. My husband replied, "We never established that as a ground rule." I quoted his words back to him, and he responded, "Well, I was letting you know that shouldn't be your main focus. I mean, if you were just going to go fool around with random men and not try to improve yourself, then there was no point in trying to save things." I responded, "So you were using weasel words to have things both ways. Did you date anyone?" He, unashamedly, stated that he had slept with 7 women during the past year, that it was perfectly allowed, and I was free to be with someone else if I so chose. He stated that if I didn't want that, I should have clearly stated it. I countered that when I tried to broach it, he got angry and shut the subject down. And now he was trying to rewrite history. I told him at this point I needed to think if I wanted to move in again or even try anymore because it was clear that he treated the last year as a free pass to sleep around on me. He says that I need to grow up and get over it. I responded, "See, that's where you're wrong. I don't need to do either of those things. I just need to get over you. And after today, I feel like that's going to be the easier thing to do." He insists that I'm in the wrong on this and that when you're separated, it's completely understood that you're free to see other people. Honestly, this behavior, the weasel words, deliberately ambiguous statements, and constant deflection is what triggered me to blow up at him in the past. And the fact that it's still happening is just leading me to feel like I need to file for divorce and walk away. I just feel disgusted every time I look at him. I feel like he cheated on me, and I get so angry. I don't know if there's any way to move forward with him. He keeps saying he did everything right, and I need to stop trying to punish him because I didn't explore while I could. Update. Shortly after the big revelation, our counselor asked to speak to me one-on-one. She told me, "You need to walk away for your own health. You've made so much progress and so many positive changes. This won't work unless you're both trying, and Tom is not trying. This can't all be on you because he'll keep dragging you back down." She told me that she was crossing a line by telling me what to do, but she literally could not sleep after finishing up our session and seeing the look on my face. When I thought about it, she was right. I've been using this time to become a better, more rounded person while my husband has been using it as a free pass to act like a teenager and has kept up the deceitful gaslighting behaviors that plagued our marriage for far too long. When I told him it was over, he broke down sobbing. He begged me not to leave, told me that I could have a free pass to go do what I wanted to get even, and swore that if I'd been clear, he never would have touched another woman. I have to admit, I felt myself wanting to say yes because for a second he was the man I fell in love with again. But it was just a second that I knew would end, and we'd be back to walking on eggshells and playing head games soon enough. I told him that we both deserved better than the people we had been to each other. The fact that he thought I wanted revenge and still blamed me for his actions told me that he hadn't learned to be better. He told me he'd do anything to make it work and asked what I wanted to see from him. I told him I'd seen everything I needed from him, and if he could only be better when divorce became a reality, then he hadn't made the progress I believed he had before that session. I served him with papers, and I'm moving forward with the divorce. He's asked me to please resume counseling sessions, but I've refused. I know it's the right decision, but I feel very conflicted. There's something inside me that feels like I'm doing wrong, even though I know it's the only way I'll eventually be.